No matter how scary it is, whatever God is putting on your heart, you need to do it and don't look back. He's got you. And this is something that we can apply to our day-to-day lives, whether it's taking a new career, you might want to start a ministry, you might want to pursue a person, or you might pursue school. You're having trouble deciding which way to go, or he's telling you, hey, you need to take this opportunity right here, but you're not taking it because you're scared that either you're going to fail or God is going to abandon you halfway. And that is not the case. God will not abandon you halfway. He's calling you for a purpose and you need to do it. And here's at the end of Luke chapter 9, what Jesus says to a man he wants to follow Jesus. He wants to spread the word. He wants to build up the kingdom. He wants to make disciples and make disciples, but he tells Jesus like, hey, I want to do that. But first I have to do my own thing. Even though Jesus tells him, no, let the dead bury the dead. But we'll get into it. All right. Luke chapter 9, verse 59. Then he said to another, follow me. Lord, he said, first let me go bury my father. But he told him, let the dead bury their own dead. But you go and spread the news of the kingdom of God. Another said, I will follow you, Lord, but first let me go and say goodbye to those at my house. But Jesus said to him, no one who puts his hand on the plow and looks back is fit for the kingdom of God. A lot of us have our hands on the plow and are steady looking back. We're have our hands on it and we're like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I should keep plowing, or, I don't know if I should do it. I think I'm going to fail. Even though Jesus is telling you to do it, he's pushing you down this way. He's giving you orders to do it. And for some reason, you don't trust it. And myself as well, with a lot of things that's going on in life right now, I could definitely trust him a little bit more. And honestly, I'm kind of making this video for myself. You know, we need to trust in him more and, really know that he's not going to abandon us. All we have to do is just keep plowing. As long as we keep plowing, we will continue to move forward, even if it seems scary. And, someone told me the things that you fear the most are the things that you most need to do. And it's such a powerful thing. It's true. I mean, you can't have that growth without any uncomfortability, the word I'm looking for. You can't grow unless you get in uncomfortable situations where growth is the result of that uncomfortability, if that's even a word. But, you know, really take the time and think to yourself, what is that one thing, or am I holding back from pursuing this person, or am I not taking this career option because it seems too scary, or, really think, and it honestly has to be from him. You have to really, really think and talk to him. You have to ask him, you have to pray about it, really pray about it and ask him, hey, is this something that you're calling me to do? And this isn't just saying hop on every opportunity that just comes. Like, you might get some opportunities and it might not align with you, but you want to do it anyways. But, you have to really pray and see, what is he calling me to do? And whatever he's calling me to do, we need to do it. A lot of us want a clear sign. Like, a lot of us want it just to come out of the sky and land in our laps and saying, oh yeah, this is from God. You need to do this. This is the clear sign I'm giving you. A lot of us are waiting for that, but we need to really pray and think about it, pray, ask him, and he will reveal it. But 9 times out of 10, he's probably been revealing it to you, and you're sitting back, you're being passive about it. We can't be passive as Christians. That's not how any of the Christians here are. You think about all of the notable people in the Bible. Are they passive people? Are they passive, or are they out there getting it done? And, I know we aren't perfect. We all fall and we all have our doubts. It's just like on the water when Jesus was telling them to walk, and they were like, "Oh, I don't know. I'm scared. I can't walk on water." And just we really have to take that leap and try to walk on water. We have to take that leap because he's telling us to do it. Whatever situation you're in now, you might not like the job you're at, or, you're wanting to grow, and he's putting this opportunity in your face, or he's telling you to pursue this. And you're like, I don't know, because I have to give up my old life. I have to give up my stability. And that's where the problem is. We put our stability in the worldly things, whether it's a consistent job that we have, or, the money or savings. And, not saying be stupid with your money. Don't be stupid with it. Steward your money well, but, you know, we have to take those risks, especially if we're young. We have to take those risks. And, oftentimes it can breed a blessing and we just never know because we never take it. I had a guy tell me yesterday, he was like, if he was my age, then he would have taken a lot more risk. It's like, wow, you know, we really have to listen to him because the life that we want, we all desire a good life. The life that we want, even though we might not get to it the way that we want it to, or he might not tell us how to do it the way that we want to hear it, it might seem scary. It might seem like, oh, wait, no, what? This is the plan. This isn't going to work out. But, it always works out in the end. It always works out in the end. So, like I said, this was more so a video for myself as well, because I needed to hear this. There's some things in life that's going on to where it's like, I should take that opportunity. You know, I got my hand on the plow and I'm slowly looking back. You know, it's just, we really need to, if we want to see that growth, we have to keep our hands on the plow. Don't look back. I mean, you see what happened to Lot's wife. She looked back, turned into salt. You don't want to be turned into salt, do you? But, really keep your hand on the plow. Don't look back. Thank you guys for watching. This is a quick one. And I figured I'd just go ahead and get these videos out. I'm going to try to do at least a video every Thursday, at least. But just going to keep trying and keep pushing. YouTube was also one of those things that I had my hand on the plow and I'm looking back. It's one of those things, man. A lot of things happen and you think you're too busy, but that's what the enemy wants you. The enemy wants you too busy. He wants you to feel like you don't have enough time for God or have enough time for your calling or distract you. He fills us with a lot of distractions, and distraction, if we're distracted looking here, 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 we can't hear God's voice and really hear what he's telling us to do. And I think that's one of the biggest things. I think God gives us clear signs all the time, but we're just so distracted with our everyday lives to where we like, I don't know if I can because I have this going on and I have this and I have this, or I don't have enough time. We have a lot of time. And, I want to make a video on time, how we can take control of our time. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, but that's another video. It's probably gonna be next videos, but I wanted to say thank y'all for watching. Thank you for the consistent support. Like and subscribe helps out with the algorithm and to really get the ministry out. Reach more people so I can keep bringing you guys more content. And again, thank y'all and y'all have a blessed one.